Everyone, it's Colin here. This is my Friday inspiration to you. But I just want to say this. Most of it is about the people who run golf. Whether you're in the golfing union, the golfing world, whether you run golf, whether you play golf, you love golf. We always hear about golfing tournaments around the world. But we never hear much about the people that make it up. We never hear about the caddies, we never hear about other people in the background, and above all, we never hear about the people that watch golf, the fans. There should be more into this. They should be interviewing them and think what they think about golf. Because they support golf by going in through the turnstiles, going in through the place to pay. So I've always thought to myself, that's what it should be. I know when you watch golf on the telly and you hear Justin Rose, and my inspiration of course, Justin Rose and all the golfing stars, you hear sometimes about the caddy, or the caddy gives him the right club and all. We never know who they are. This should turn round. We should know who these caddies are, because let's face it, they're giving the stars the right clubs, the right distance. So we must understand that. Whether they come from all around the world, caddies are like that. We never know what the caddies are called. We never know who they are, what they are. They deserve some of the limelight and all. So when you hear like Rory McIlroy and players like that make great shots, but guess who's done that? Guess who's told them the length, the distance? The caddies. And never forget the coaches as well, behind the background. You have Butch Harmon for Ricky Fowler. You have other people and all, coaches. I've got some great coaches in America who I keep in contact with. It's Gary Cones is an amazing coach. But you never ever hear anything about the people that make it up. And here's my chance to tell you today. When I played in that tournament the other day, my first tournament, I played with Ian, my caddy. He was absolutely magnificent. He did some beautiful shots on my iPad, and he gave me the right clubs, and it was amazing. Just want to say, Ian, thank you very much for what you do for me then. But I'll tell you something else. When these people go, you see them on the, when you're on the watching the telly. Of course, I don't watch, I listen. But when you're watching the telly, you hear about, he teed off 180 yards on a par 3 or something like that. But who's told him that 180 yards on a par 3? His caddy. His caddy provided him the right club, a 7-iron or a 6-iron or a 9-iron. That's what gets me. Because we should always think about other people first. And across the world, around the world, there are caddies that are not known to us. The stars are, yes, but the caddies are not. It pains insignificance to what they do. Because let's face it, if the golf stars hit a good shot, who's told them how long the putt is and everything, and the right clubs? In the bunkers, the caddies always give them a sandwich. Sandwich out. That's what gets me, sand iron. But I watched it the other day on the telly, and it was amazing. Because you think these people never get known. And when you hear about the crowd at a tournament, oh, the crowd sings, the crowd makes silly remarks like get in the hole and it's a par 5. But just think what it's like for them watching you playing. They stand there and they think to themselves, well, I'm going to watch this match. And they should get happy when their country, their player goes well. American or anybody, English or Swedish or anybody. But let's face it, when you have television like you do now, there are so many things across the course. Places where the television runs. You can contact them. You can talk to the fans. The fans make the tournament. Well, let's face it. Without the fans, you would never, you'd never have a star. A star is grown on, popularity of the, you can make shots and things like that, but the star is grown on popularity of the fans. They come to watch Rory McIlroy. They come to watch other players. And I just feel like that we need to ask the fans what they want of golf. We need to ask them what they would do. Because we can't always think it runs on the golf stars of this world. It doesn't. There are amateurs playing golf. There are blind and disabled golfers across the world. Every one of them is an inspiration to me. Every one of them. Because they're trying their hardest. They're going out there and doing it. They're getting so much out of the game. They love it. I love it. We do our best when we're blind and disabled. There are so many other people than golf stars. So many other players. When you think of all the people that start playing golf, they start at the bottom. Let's face it, the golf stars start at the bottom and all. When you're on the course, they go there and you have to start from scratch. You have to practice, you start from scratch. It pains me to say this, but it's true. We never hear about people, their caddies or anything like that. We need to know who their caddies are, and we need to know who the people are, they go with. Their mind coaches, their coaches. If we had that sort of thing, we'd know a lot more about golf. You would know a lot more about golf. It doesn't always concern the golf stars. It concerns the people behind them. Without a coach, where would you be? There's another one. Butch Harmon, he's an amazing coach. He did Phil Mickelson. And he does Ricky Fowler now. And they are so good. Butch Harmon is an amazing coach. He's a fantastic commentator. And he knows that what he doesn't know about golf is nobody's business. But let's get the idea and get the thing from the coaches. Get the thing from the caddies and other people in golf. Commentators. We have great commentators in this world. Ewan Murray is a fantastic commentator. Rich Beam. I think Rich Beam's fantastic. Because he's down to earth. He tells it as it is. He's amazing. And we have other commentators like Colin Montgomerie. He was a great player, but he's now a good commentator. And he also plays in the other division, the older division, veterans, in the golf. This sort of thing, the older players, in other words. This, I really do think that we spend far too much time on thinking of what the golf stars are doing, and we should think about what other people around them are doing. I always think of the people that run the course. I always think of the people that put the course right, the superintendents in America and over here, the green superintendents. You know, we must think of them, because without them, you wouldn't have a tournament. You get it all ready, and when you get it all ready, the golf stars have to do is go on and play their game. Each hole, they ask their caddy, what do I use? I know they have to take the shot, I know that, but let's face it, everyone has to take the shot, whether you're blind, partially sighted, disabled, or you can see. And when I stand on that tee the other day, that was my first taste of a crowd. And I loved every minute of it. But my coach, she was amazing. She told me everything I had to remember, and I did. And my coach, Simon, he was amazing too. Just relax and everything will go true. That's what I did. But the thing is with us, we are amateurs starting on our road. But let's face it, the golf stars of this world make cracking shots, yes. But so do we. Blind and disabled and partially sighted. You know, partially sighted people, they're golfers. They make great shots too. So let's have more of that. And less of all this gung-ho stuff. Of all the players, the golf stars. Because without the people behind them, there would be nothing. They take the shots, yes, but the people behind them, they deserve so much more praise. I think everybody would agree on that. To make a golf star, you need a coach. To make a golf star, you need a caddy. To make a golf star, you need a mind coach. These people never heard. That's what makes a golf star. People behind them. People that show them what to do. They have to take the shots, yes. But let's face it, we all can take shots. And we can all play golf. Golf is a game of fun. Golf is a game anyone can play. So get out there now and stand on that tee and hit the ball really cool. Thanks, bye.